What is up, Mac Nuggets? TMac from TMac Moto Touring here. Today we're riding out at Busselton Pines. So it's located about 20 minutes east from Busselton. They hold the WA State Enduro Championships here, or one of the rounds anyway. So if you're looking to do that event, come for a ride with us today and I'll show you what the trails are like. If not, you can still come out here, park up at your own leisure and have a ride. And if you're not from WA, doesn't matter, just come for a ride with us anyway, because you know it's going to be funny. Something stupid's going to happen to me, as it normally does. And yeah, should be entertaining nonetheless. Yes! TMac Moto Touring, the freaking death, boy. We've got these old engine blocks here. We might as well recycle them and turn them into a bit of a hard enduro course. And let's see which one's easier to log hop, the VTEC or the barra motor. Put a bit of a leg out of bed there. Punch a hole through the block. Safe to say that's not going to run. I've got a bit of an inkling. Looks like we've got a bit of a Falcon transmission. Get this going. A little step up onto the VTEC. Oh yeah, that's a nice little log hop right there. Alright, let's see which one of these is easier to log hop, eh? Might start off with the VTEC. That actually works pretty well. Try the Falcon motor, a bit bigger, a bit taller. That actually works sick. So what you guys may or may not know about me is I'm an incredibly environmentally conscious person. First name Enviro, second name Mental, environmental. But essentially what we have here is a whole lot of rubbish in the bush, and I can't stand for that. So what we're doing today is we're going to recycle it. So we're going to turn this bonnet into a burnout pad, designated burnout pad. And it's a great way to warm up your tyre as well before you ride. Second gear, let's get a little second gear going. Oh yeah, I feel like it. I like it like that. Just do a little target on it as well. Okay, right there, stop warming up. Before you ride, boys. Should have brought some eggs. Could have cooked them up on that bonnet. Oh, it actually worked mint. It's actually brought back some sharp edges as well. I think it's a medium compound. It actually handled that pretty well, considering I was in 5th gear, pretty much holding it flat. And you got a bit of mulch here for the garden as well. Bit of mulch. Sprinkle that on. That's happy days. Quick break in today's video just to say, if you haven't subscribed, you potentially have rocks in your head. So best hit that subscribe button, because I'm showing you guys where to ride, where the good spots are every week, and that's just the GO. So today's no exception. Let's get into it. I love the corner, man. Absolutely loves it. Ah. Yep, first little get off. That's good. that's out the way. Don't have to do that again today, hopefully. But if you just type in Jacker Road, and you'll see on Google Maps satellite, there's a bit of a clearing or a bit of a straight runway. I think this used to be an actual landing strip back in the day. So yeah, you can just park up there, and all the tracks are pretty close by. So as you can see, some delinquents have been out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrecks. Don't get me wrong, I grew up thrashing cars in the bush myself, but we never dumped them out here. If you had a scrap metal business, you could make a bit of coin out here, but still not good to see. Own responsibly, people. Oh, holy shit, that car's mint. Fuck, I wish I had that, So right now, we're heading to one of the special tests. So, how the state round is ran, you've got access roads like this, which you ride most of the day on. So you might have 30 kilometres of trail like this before you get to a special test. And the special test is what determines the event as the time part. The best of the riding, I don't know really why they do it. To make you tired, it's to test your machine's reliability. Sort of old school stuff. Back in the day when you'd have to, back in the day when the bikes weren't as reliable to cover that amount of kilometres, I suppose you would have to bring a bum bag, fix your bike here and there yourself, and that's why they called it enduro, I suppose. It's an endurance event. It's an endurance for your body and also for your machine. But these days, like, no one goes to a state round with a, well, I don't anyway. I don't go with a tool pouch. I know that my dirt bike's going to last for 30 k's riding on a piece of this access road like this before the next test. And I don't know, I think it's a bit dumb. Like, you're literally riding pretty much all day and only about 15-20% is time. So it's a little bit annoying how it's ran. It's not my favourite event, but don't let that deter you if you want to try it out. Anyway, this is the start-stop of one of the tests. So all the tests are through pretty much predominantly tight single trail through these planted pine forests. It's not my favourite type of riding. I'm not super well suited to it. There are a couple of sections within the special test that open up, which is a bit more my style. Let's get into it. I'll show you guys what trail's like. Most of these single trails are rooted. When I say rooted, I mean literally. They've got lots of roots protruding out of the ground. So your forks are likely to deflect a lot, which is annoying. So as you can see, deep trenches like this the whole way. Because they've ran the same test for a number of years, and the trail just gets deeper and deeper, exposing roots and all sorts. They chuck in a new section here and there, like right here. So it goes left and right. So it looks like this is the new section. So they'll break away from the original course or whatever, a few hundred metres, and then they break into the original test. So they can say, oh yeah, it's slightly different than years before. But it's hell annoying, because if you've ran it for a few years and you think you know where it goes, and then all of a sudden it splits off to a new section. Yeah, it can come a cropper as far as trying to turn the wrong way. It's got a bit of moisture. It's pretty much meant to be summer here in WA, and it literally feels like a cool winter's day, which is beautiful. Beautiful for me. Can't complain with that. Also, you can see all these little exposed stumps on the side of the shingles. Ah! Just got scabbed there a little bit. Luckily I'm wearing arms today. So as I was saying, there's all these stumps on the side of the single track. So if you're thinking about taking a hot line, it's definitely a roll of the dice, because the likelihood of a stump being within the pine needles that you can't see is bloody high. And they're perfect head cut. So bear that in mind if you're thinking about making a hot line if you do this event. So a bit more my style, a bit more open, you know. Oh, that's slippery. 450s aren't really suited to this event because it's so tight. This is one of the slightly more open sets, so it's not too bad, but in general, it's a really tight event other than the access roads. Which isn't timed anyway. So if you go anything over a 350, not really going to help you. Those extra ponies are not going to come too handy. Bobbing and weaving in first gear. State round. Another thing you need if you're going to do this state round, bike buses. The amount of saplings, like this is a bit more of an open bed, but the amount of saplings that you clip, it's not kosher, just like that. So, obviously me being as tough as I am, I don't really need bike busters, but for you and your little IT baby fingers, probably recommend some. It's beautiful conditions though today here, boys. Moisture, nice cool ambient air temperature. I'm having a good time. That's what it's all about, you know? Again, bro. Why did that happen? I don't know. Just hitting these rocks and it just spat me off. I just couldn't save it, mate. Bit of bullshit for breakfast. All right, I mean it now. That's 2 get-offs today. I've had enough. Look at this jerry-rig contraction. So I normally put my iPhone on this tripod, but I broke the mount earlier while I was rolling around in my camel sack. So we've had to improvise and tape a GoPro to it. tests. So there is a little bit of single between tests. Everyone's favourite pastime in Busselton. Steal cars and wreck them out here, eh? Hey, 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 hey! That's illegal. That's fucking illegal! Getting the wheelie's pretty steep these days. Feeling comfy on it. So we're coming up to another one of the special tests. Probably my favourite out of the bunch. It's got a couple of few more open sections. So this is the start and finish line. And let's see how we go. Try and get a bit of speed up. All the time, just through the pine plantation where the machines have been created mounds. Slippery route there. I don't mind a slippery route myself, but not in this situation. Where it opens up a bit, so pretty good. Get a bit of a breather. Outside line, outside line. Nice and smooth. Keep the speed up. Know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, outside line all day, boys. I gotta stop talking. Gotta stop making stupid jokes. Not bloody likely though. You can